I got totally lost.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So right now we're going to look at gold. We're going to look at gold and GBPSD. You're going to look at gold and GBPSD.
Advantage to the public because of the spread, because of the injection of liquidity.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm audible enough. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm out. So I'm going to look at gold. So gold, we have been on the yearly, we can see that we are bearish. On the 6 months time frame, you can see that the 6 months time frame opened a few days ago, and then it came to print the wick on the upper side so that it can print the body, and we can also see that it has not yet taken out the low of the previous 6 months. So same to 3 months, we can see that the previous 3 months closed bearish. On the monthly time frame, you can see that the monthly time frame closed bearish, and also we had price close below the last swing points. So using candle to candle liquidity, I had this monthly candle. I had that monthly candle like that. So I'm supposed to take areas that are between 0.3 and 0.7. So when I use the time frame coordination, the daily, I can see that we had this single area that we have this single area. You can see that price came to this single area and Price came to this single area and gave us that 3R the first time. So the current price action that we are having, we can see after price reaching that single area, it was the last area that we are having. The nature of close of the candle of Tuesday, we can see that price closed below the last volume candle, indicating that bears are taking control. So let's go to the 4 hours time frame and see what. Also, another thing, after bears closing below, we can see that the previous candle closed below the open, indicating that sellers are dominating, and we have this weak overlap. We have that weak overlap. That weak overlap is also a supply zone. When you go to the 4 hour time frame, you can see that we have that single area. We have that single area on the 4 hours time frame. So price, we can see that price has reacted from that single area, 50% of that single area. So when we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that we had a double area. We had this first area which had a full body breakout below. You can see that price retraced aggressively to the area above. Okay, after retracing aggressively to the area above, you can see that price has come and it has reacted on the 50% of the area above. So let's use the time frame coordination and go to the M15. On the M15 time frame, we can see this one was the last volume candle up. We can see that price came close below, and these ones are the last swing points that we are having right now. So let's go to the 30 minutes time frame. You can see on the 30 minutes time frame, we had that structure like that. Let me mark that area like that. So on the 30 minutes time frame, that is my area. I have that area as on the 30 minutes time frame. So we can see on the 30 minutes time frame, we have that shift. That is the FTA of 15 minutes time frame. So as you can see, we can expect price to come, and this is the 1 hour single area. We can expect price to come and trade at least to the 50% of this area before we go down. 50% of this area before we go down. So let's look at M5. On 5 minutes time frame, we have nothing. On the 3 minutes time frame, we had this hidden liquidity. We can see that price came, broke that structure, retraced, tried to mitigate 50%, but lacked sufficient liquidity to do so. So that's liquidity. So we can refine our entry to this level right here. So TP, I'm going to refine my level like that. TP at 3R of that structure. So if that trade is respected, we are going to target 6R. So that's the trade that I'm waiting for. When you go to the 1 minute time frame, you can see that we had a structure, and price never retraced on the 50% of that structure. So that's the level that I'm waiting for. Yep, and that's a type B. That's a type B. Actually, this is supposed to be a target around 13R. If that setup is respected, we are going to target around 13R. So I'm going to share this setup with my community. So GBPUSD, I was looking at this trade right here. I managed to take this sell. I'm saying on GBPUSD I managed to take this sell right here. So here I started from the weekly time frame. I started from the higher time frame, and I had a bearish bias. On the weekly time frame. You can see that price is on the equilibrium of this last single area on the weekly time frame. And when we go on the daily, on the weekly we have this single area. We have that single area. We can see that price was reacting on the 50% of that single area. When you come to the daily time frame, you can see that inside that weekly single area we had that key level. This is a key level. That's a key level on the daily time frame. So when I went to the 1 hour, time frame, you can see that price tapped that key level, and the next candle started being bearish. So I was trading on the lower time frame, on the 1 minute time frame during the kill zone. So during the London kill zone, so I saw price. We had price do what? It broke above with a full body candle. After breaking above with a full body candle, you can see that it did give us a shift. We can see after price breaking above with a full body candle, it gave us a shift, and inside that shift we had this liquidity. We had that liquidity. So it was a type B. Actually, it was a type A. It was a type A plus setup, type 1A plus setup. Yeah, it was a 1 minute type A plus setup. And managed to take that trade like that. So the TP was, because this is currencies, I take 7R. So this was my target. So I secured 3R. Secured 3R, and later on we have our TP hit successfully. So this one was the setup. I shared the setup when I was entering that setup. Yep. So GBPUSD was looking at that trade during London session, and I managed to secure 7R. So if you are not in my community, consider joining my community. The link is on my profile, my YouTube profile. Yes. Every trade that I take, I usually journal it on that community. That community, I am using it as my journal. So you can take the trades that I'm taking and yep. So my first TP on gold is going to be at this level. My first TP on gold is going to be at the rear of this structure. And the final TP is gonna be here. So secure partials at this level, and then audible enough. This impure support and resistance. That's an impure support and resistance level. So this area is also an area whereby it's very probable this area is probable because of the, you can see that the H1 came, tested that key level, and we have this weak overlap. This weak overlap is a supply zone. Yes, we have price part that zone. So when you go to the 15 minutes time frame, you can see that that's a single area liquidity. When you go to the 3 minutes time frame, you can see that that's a type A. You can see that price broke with one clear move, then returned back and printed liquidity. This is liquidity, and right now we have come to rebalance 50%. So let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Also, liquidity in terms of time, liquidity in terms of time has aligned. You can see that we are at the New York kill zone. So on this level, I was looking at the nature of breakout on this level here. Let's go on the 5 minutes time frame. On this area, you can see that price tried to break this level more than 2 times. Okay, so price might fail to return to the 50% of this area because this area was a impure support and resistance. Okay, and the nearest area that we're having on that impure support and resistance is this single area. Is that single area, and you can see the nature of breakout. Price came, broke that level with one clear move, and we had that liquidity. Price came, mitigated that area and broke below. So I'm going to take this as my 1, 2, this is gonna be 2, and then this is gonna be 3. So right now I'm expecting 4, and also I'm expecting this move to be with volume because it's 4, the 4th phase. So target is this level. this is gonna be 15R. That level because it's the 3R of this structure. So basically this is a confirmation entry. This is a confirmation entry. Because initially our entry was supposed to be here. Here like that, TP here. But you can see that stop loss is so huge. So you wait for confirmation entry. Hello guys. Hello guys. Chat. If you're watching, can you type 1? Type 1 if you're watching. Nice. Guys. How do I log in? Where are you asking? Yeah, I looked at the COT yesterday. And whatever that I saw, let me show you guys whatever I saw. This is the COT. You can see that right now we are at the midpoint. So right now we don't know whether the commercials are still placing net long positions or short, or net short positions or net long positions. So I'm going to continue with selling because you can see that right now we are from selling, right? And you can't see any breakout. We don't have any breakout, meaning they have not yet started placing net long positions. So I'm going to continue selling. Yes, I'm going to continue selling. If I see a breakout on the downside, now I'm gonna change my bias, and now I'm going to look for structures that support bullishness. Guys, the unclean structure, can you go there? 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes time frame. Guys, you know I've used this area because you can see this is 1. I usually divide these areas like this. I usually divide them like this. So we have 1, 2. So this one is break of structure, right? 2 is market structure shift. 2 is market structure shift, and then 3 is the first bearish liquidation after price comes, consumes this area, and then reacts for the first time. That's the first bearish liquidation. Now the second bearish liquidation is this level. Okay, so that's 3. So in our case here we have 1, 2, right? The first bearish liquidation, you can see that price came here, printed 3. Now our entry is at 4. Okay, our entry is right here. We target the 3 out of that structure. liquidated. I'm gonna close my day right there. So we have been liquidated on gold. So today so how many setups have been liquidated today? So we had our first entry. This was our first entry. No, this was not our first entry. Today. Today we started with GBP USD. So GBP USD we managed to secure 7R. On GBP USD. So we also had another second entry. This trade missed our entry. So this is a missed trade on. That's the second entry. The second trade of the day was a missed entry. So this setup is the one that has been taken out. So that's our first loss. Our first loss and the second loss right here. So we have a positive 7 minus negative 2. So today we are positive 5R. Today we are up positive 5R. So guys, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and chat, what can you say? Ni mbaya. Yes, ni mbaya kabisa. TP inaweza kuwa flip ya stick to around 430. Guys, you know me, I don't want to overtrade. That's why I want to close my trade. You know, right now I have two losses. Yes, this is a double area. And double area is one of my high probability setups. The only thing that I can do right now is maybe execute a position. A position with a very small lot size. And use this 1 hour structure. And use that 1 hour structure. But I'm not going to look for confirmation entries again. Being that I have already lost 2 trades already. Yeah, you know, I've already lost 2 trades. So when I take this 1 hour, trade, it is not gonna ruin my psychology. But I'm going to take it with a small lot size. Let me do my internal transfer. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna execute with small lot size this 1 hour structure and hold that trade up to this level right here. So this is a double area. Actually, if it's a double area, our target should be the external range liquidity. The external range liquidity. So you know I'm not using this for a level. Why? We still have this area. We have this area on the 4 hours time frame. This is a fresh zone on a 4 hour time frame. But remember, we on a 1 hour time frame, and it's also a specific liquidation or time frame. On the 1 hour, we have this double area. Okay, that's why I'm using this structure. If this structure is gonna be liquidated, I know this structure might hold. But for now, let me use this 1 hour. This 1 hour double area. As you can see, this zone was a free zone. It was a free zone. It never patched this area. Okay. So if you're holding that trade with me, comment 1. Comment 1 if you're holding that trade with me. If you're holding that trade with me, comment 1. Hello. Popo. Yep. Yeah, we can talk. Yeah. Yeah, I can. Right now I'm trading gold. Yep. It depends. It depends. I don't trade with FX Pesa because of the leverage. I'm looking for higher leverage. That's why I'm using a different broker right now. Like 2000. I usually split my account. I don't want to trade my account when it's whole. Like New York, when I want to risk like $20, I want to trade with that amount when it's full margin. And FX Pesa cannot allow me to open that full margin with a leverage of 1:400. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, kindly do so. You okay? Yeah. Okay. Oh, so I can't use M-Pesa. Yeah. Okay. 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 And I'm also a YouTuber. I usually trade live on YouTube, and also currently I'm trading live on YouTube. How can you empower a master IB? Yeah, I do. I also have a community, a WhatsApp community. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, I've understood. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and if I refer people, can they open the same amount, the same account with the 2000 leverage? Yeah. 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 Okay. 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 Okay, I've understood. It will be a good move because I also teach them whatever that I use. Okay. Yeah, it's something that I can be interested in. Okay, thank you. Let me open the account and then you can start from there. Okay, okay, thank you. With this WhatsApp number or you're texting me? Okay, okay. Alright. So this is the 4 hour candle. So let's wait and see what how the 4 hour candle will close. It might play out like the CRT. If this candle closes like this, we expect the next candle to open and trade like this. Okay. So that's the 4 hour. So US oil, you can see US oil, because of the current fundamentals that are happening, I can be long-term bullish because the war, because Iran and US, they failed to cease the fire. So we expect the value of oil to go up. So on the daily time frame, we have that week overlap. On the 4 hours time frame, we have that week overlap right there. On the 1 hour, it's a whole structure, and you can see that price never reached 50%. So we can wait for something like this. You can also see that we never had liquidity here, so this one might unfold like a type 3 C plus structure. So we have that area. So we have that week overlap, and we have this other area. We have these two areas of liquidity. So if price comes to this area below here, we can see that we had that high, price came, we had that price has reacted from that key level. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So that 1 hour, that's an impure. That's an impure. So if this structure reacts like a double area, we can have something like that. Price to go down, then goes up. If it's a double area. So I started on the Bitcoin. I was looking at Bitcoin today in the morning. So we can see that the yearly candle is bullish. The 6 months candle, you can see that it's the yearly is bearish. We can see that the current 6 months candle is bullish. You can see that it's coming to print a wick above, and you can see that it also took out the low of the previous 6 months. When you go to the 3 months time frame, the 3 months time frame, we can also see closed above the open close, and you can see it had bounced from that liquidity engineer. You can see it from the weekly. So on the 4 hours time frame, all you can see that we had a full body break right there. So we have this impure, you have that impure SNR. You can see that price rejected the first time, the second time then broke that level. We also have that inducement on that level. Yeah, so for BTC USD, I can take that trade like that. You can see the on the daily time frame, the last volume candle was this one. You can see that price closed above, and this is where the rejection were. So we have that area like there, like that.